Take it away, Golden Boy.
How is Dyersburg doing tonight? Okay. 3 weeks ago, I made Dyersburg a promise. I promised Dyersburg that I was going to take Seth Knight to hell. 2 weeks ago, I delivered on that promise. I took Seth Knight the closest to hell that he'll ever be. When I crashed 15 foot high off a ladder through the ramp, almost through the concrete floor. Now, last week, I make my triumphant return to Dyersburg. And instead of being in this ring, facing some of the top competitors that LAW has, the powers that be decide, nah, we're going to stick him in second match. So here's how it's going to work tonight. I want somebody in that back. I want somebody that is talented enough. I want somebody that's good enough to get in this ring and show Dyersburg, Tennessee, that you can go one-on-one with the Golden Boy.
I have no idea. You're asking who's music. I have no idea. Who could be coming out from the back to meet the Golden Boy here in one-on-one competition here at the Dyersburg Entertainment Center?
You know, I didn't know this Golden Boy hadn't changed. He still whines all the time.
It's Chris Sanders. Chris Sanders from NWA TNA. I don't know how he got it. I didn't even see him in the back.
I think I speak for just about everybody in this building when I say, who the hell are you?
Have no fear, the spotlight is here, and when the spotlight's around, a victory is near. You hear that? Now see, put your hands together for one of the most diverse and entertaining professional wrestlers in the world today. Well, judging from the sound of things and the looks of things, this cellulite-saturated crowd probably cannot afford pay-per-view. They probably can't afford cable because as nice as those things are for you people, food stamps will not buy those things.
Hey, I can't afford cable.
That's one of those cellulite-saturated people I'm talking about. Now, as far as you go, you egomaniac, run in your mouth about how great the Golden Boy is and his triumphant return. I was on NWA TNA. I've been in Japan. I've been in Canada, the WWE. No, wait, let me tell you something.
Chris Sanders, right? The spotlight. I gotta admit, man, your shtick is pretty impressive. But that's exactly what it is, a shtick. And you're a schmuck. Stick schmuck, get it? Stick schmuck? Now see, you talk about how you've been on NWA TNA. This is not a cellulite crowd. This is the Golden Boys crowd. And as for tonight, you're not going to be on NWA TNA. See, you're going to be on LAW, and you're going to be on the other end of this boot. And that is a promise, and when the Golden Boy makes a promise, it's as good as...
Guess I better do the introductions now. Contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in 175 pounds, Chris Sanders. His opponent weighs in at 188 pounds, the Golden Boy.
Don't you ring that 3 times, Alan?
Guess not.
I'm not used to ringing the bell, okay?
All
That's
right.
my job.
You're a little rusty, probably a little rusty. Understandable.
That's it.
Golden Boy holding on to the arm here on Chris Sanders. And Sanders has had his travels, to say the least. He's had that suitcase labeled with just about every location you can possibly think of. Japan, TNA, OVW, among many others, I'm sure. He's been a world traveler, and he's got Golden Boy by the arm here. Nice. Well, I thought Golden Boy was trying to counter. Now he's got the counter here.
He done a cartwheel. His version of a cartwheel.
What is that?
Cartwheel?
Oh, cartwheel. Okay.
Cartwheel.
Cartwheel.
Notice you hadn't changed none, John.
We got a hip toss here, and Chris Sanders pretty proud of himself.
Beautiful arm drag.
Hip toss,
Arm drag.
hip toss,
I'm sorry. I told you I was a little rusty.
obviously. Chris Sanders, John with the crowd here at the Dyersburg Entertainment Center, solidly behind the Golden Boy. Collar and elbow, side headlock here by the Golden Boy, former one half of the LAW Tag Team Champions. Held those belts with Seth Knight, and those two just literally put their bodies on the line here a couple of weeks ago. Oh, nice arm drag takedown here by Chris.
Chris Sanders throwing some beautiful hip tosses.
Hip toss. It's an arm drag.
I'm sorry. Sorry, you're right. It was an arm drag. I'm sorry.
Right.
He used the tight.
Golden Boy and Chris Sanders. Sanders with the side headlock here. As Alan Walker, a little rusty here, is joining me here for the first time in a number of months since Just Joe has been let go by the company. Leapfrog by Golden Boy, and a nice hip toss brings him over. Kind of a short one. Brings the arm drag up and over. That was an arm drag. Into the corner, here goes Chris Sanders. Golden Boy trying to follow up. Like the second rope there to the knee.
That's illegal.
Referee can't admonish him for that, you're right.
That was illegal.
What was illegal? Him pulling on the tights?
Yeah.
It has been a while for you, Alan, hasn't it?
It's been about 6, 7 months.
Yeah, yes. Baseball sliding into a drop kick here by the Golden Boy. Sanders is out, now Golden Boy following him up here. Head first right into the ring apron. I want to get your opinion here. This situation, the contract is signed, so no matter what happens, whether Derek is available to wrestle or not, Sir Mo's got to make the fight by himself against Jason Reed and Randy Rocket.
Oh, he's going to get beat.
Well, the odds certainly aren't with Mo. Well, wait a minute. Who's he?
Sir Mo going to get beat.
Oh, Sir Mo, you're being
1, 2, 3, 4. It's over.
4. This isn't a King Kong Bundy match where you used to ask for the 5 count. It's 3. You need 3 for a pin, Alan.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you know, I was rating that. I wasn't talking about the pinfall.
I see.
I was rating the move.
I see.
You know, the hip toss he done.
Arm drag. Oh, kitchen sink put over by Chris Sanders on the Golden Boy. Sanders into the ropes and drops the knee down
Big
to the
leg
forehead. Knee drop.
Leg drop. Knee.
It was a knee drop there, Alan.
Something in my eye. I'm sorry. I got something
Okay.
in my eye.
Golden Boy
Leg drop.
taking the neck breaker here by Chris Sanders.
It's part of the leg. It's a leg drop.
Oh. You're entitled to your opinion on that, I guess, Alan. Don't. Alan Walker's about to ring the bell there on that one. It's a 2 count.
Oh, it was 2. Okay.
You need 3, Alan, not a 2.
It's been a long time, John. I'm sorry.
Sanders pushed him off here. Front face lock suplex coming up. Textbook.
Textbook.
As in perfect. That's the way it should be done. 2 count. No, don't ring the bell. You don't ring the bell on 2. You ring the bell on 3.
That's right. It's 3 count. I'll get back in the swing in here in a few minutes.
Chop in the corner. Chris Sanders on the Golden Boy here.
Big old slaps.
Chop. You can't tell me that wasn't a chop. You couldn't tell me that knee drop is a leg drop.
Golden Boy
I mean,
fell out of the ring.
that would be just like saying you never watched Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan ever wrestle. Because those were their big moves. Schoolboy 2 and no. No, don't ring it.
Big forearm. He's got him down. It's over. 1, 2.
Lateral press and no. 2 count only. Yeah. Flash that 2 at him. Flash that 2 at him, Biscuit. Make sure he doesn't ring that bell.
The referee will tell me when to ring the bell.
Right, he will.
He'll signal. See, use the proper term. Signal.
Right, signal for the bell. That's
See, I
right.
had to tell you that.
Chris Sanders using that boot right on the back of the neck, causing a choke here on the Golden Boy on that middle rope. Sanders trying to come in, uses the posterior to his advantage. Rear end.
Thank you.
You don't know what a posterior is, Alan?
He used all his butt.
You have been away for a while. Chris Sanders again, left hands, and
Different
Golden
right
Boy
hand.
left. Now we got a right, your other right.
That's a thumb to the eye. That'll
Hey,
stop you.
one move right so far, Alan. Into the ropes here, reversal. Golden Boy heading in, and stun gun right off the top. Hot shot.
Hot shot. That's a hot shot. I knew that. 2, 3, it's over.
No, don't ring the bell.
Quit grabbing my hand, John. I know not to ring the bell.
You just tried to ring the bell, Alan.
He's up there trying to give him mouth to mouth.
Chris Sanders and the Golden Boy here in one-on-one competition in Lethal Attitude Wrestling. Golden Boy again trying to make the comeback here. Lefts and rights, and another rake to the eyes.
That was a thumb to the eye.
Looked like more of a rake, but I'm not going to be picky. A flying forearm there by the Golden Boy into the ropes. Here goes into the inverted counter drum. You're just literally messing me up here. Chris
Big
Sanders
super kick.
on the receiving end of that drop. Speaking of super kicks, did that super kick mess you up in the head or something a week ago?
That was 2 count. That's right. Not a 3. A 2. That's all
This may
Golden
be
Boy's
it
gonna
here.
get,
We got a cover here. Oh, Golden Boy just out the back door. No, don't bring it.
I thought you said ring to do it.
No, the 2 count. Golden Boy is
I'm nervous.
Chris
I'm happy to be
Sanders
here.
swinging a miss by Golden Boy, and head scissor. Kind of somersaulted him over, but maybe enough though. 2, no.
2.
Still not a, yeah.
It was Golden Boy making a pin. I knew it was 2. My helper's over here. He's helping me.
And Golden Boy out of the ring again here. Taken through between the middle and top rope. Say LAW Tag Team Champions, picture perfect. They're in the house. They'll be in action later on. Had a chance to see them. You were actually pretty impressed with them. Chris O'Neill and Christian Jacobs. Now, holding on here, and that's it. Ring the bell, Alan. Here is your winner, Chris Sanders.
I want to say that. I want to tell the fans that the winner was Golden Boy.
The winner was Chris Sanders.
I'm sorry, Chris Sanders. I'm
Chris
sorry.
won the match.
Chris won the match. 1, 2, 3, right?
Golden Boy wanting the mic here.
He's going to cry.
Not bad. Not bad, Chris Sanders. Except for you holding the rope. I tell you what, Chris. One time in Dyersburg means nothing to me or these people. You know what I say? I say do it again. And I say do it again next week.